Vietnam's import and export of goods have been showing positive signs of recovery. This is according to the General Department of Customs. The country's trade turnover is expected to reach over $500 billion despite the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on foreign trade activities. In the past 11 months, the total export turnover of the whole country reached approximately $255 billion, up 5.5% over the same period in 2019. Overall, in the past 11 months, the total export turnover of the whole country reached approximately $490 billion. Notably, the trade surplus continued to maintain at a record level of about $20 billion. Vietnamese businesses making use of free trade agreements such as CPTPP and EVFTA is considered to contribute to the positive outcome of Vietnam's trade turnover. The Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP, agreement, which was signed at the 37th ASEAN Summit in November, is regarded as an important deal that will foster economic cooperation between ASEAN and its partners. Experts say that the agreement will help enterprises implement their trade activities more easily and help them further participate in regional value chains. On the other hand, it also poses challenges for them.
This company exports its textile products mainly to the US and the EU. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, its orders in the second and third quarter this year decreased by 50%. The Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP agreement, is expected to reduce risk for the company in terms of both export and supply markets.
In 2021, we will be exporting to Australia and Japan to diversify our markets, which should reduce risks caused by the pandemic. We hope customs procedure will be simplified more so we can approach new customers and diversify our input suppliers.
15 RCEP member countries are committed to open their goods, services and investment markets. The deal creates common rules of origin and fosters customs procedure simplification.
This agreement offers many incentives for member countries. It will be easier to import input materials and then process those materials for export within the region. Added values from reduced tariffs of RCEP for member countries aren't that high, since tariff cuts aren't significant. However, what matters is that the trade deal can solve the problem of disruptions in supply chains between Vietnam and other countries.
Participating in free trade agreements that involve countries with a high level of technology, particularly the RCEP, is said to be a challenge for Vietnam. There will be a large number of goods and input materials exported to the country.
The biggest challenge is related to the supporting industry. As it's cheaper to import materials, it will affect the domestic manufacturing sector and will create competitive measure for domestic firms that want to join the global value chain.
It is forecasted that the RCEP will increase GDP by 0.6%, which is lower than 4 to 6% increases in other new generation free trade agreements. However, the deal will build a legal framework in terms of trade, investment and settlement of disputes, thus creating a level playing field for the region. It will contribute to improving the brand and position of Vietnam as well as ASEAN in the global value chain.